recognized. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank the witnesses who are here today and our members who are here for this important meeting on the impacts, past impacts and the future of the Safe Drinking Water Act. Many of the comments I'll make will jive with what the chairman has put forward. As we celebrate this 50th anniversary of the Safe Drinking Water Act, we must first recognize the remarkable progress that we have made in securing safe, reliable, and affordable water across the country. When Congress passed the Safe Drinking Water Act, contaminants in our drinking water pose serious threats and risks to Americans and our public health. After its enactment, the Safe Drinking Water Act drove a significant improvement in drinking water quality by establishing enforceable health standards, empowering states and water systems to monitor and manage water quality, and enabling the EPA to intervene when standards are not met. This framework has been instrumental in ensuring safe, reliable, and affordable drinking water for communities across the state. Despite these landmark achievements, we still have to recognize that more work lies ahead. First, in 2021, Congress made an unprecedented investment in and the chairman talked about this, nation's water infrastructure through the Bipartisan Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, IIJA. That investment gives us an opportunity to modernize our drinking water structure, strengthen resilience, and address disparities in water access. The funding particularly targets small and disadvantaged communities, aiming also to replace lead pipes, make important infrastructure upgrades such as upgrading our filtration systems, and addressing emerging threats like PFAS. Despite these significant investments and advancements, many rural and underserved communities still struggle to access federal resources due to complex processes. While the Safe Drinking Water Act framework offers the foundation for these communities to receive support, we must also focus on building local capacity, providing technical assistance, and addressing the pervasive challenge communities encounter across the EPA's various grant programs. Addressing these issues will empower communities to access needed resources, to upgrade their systems, and effectively protect our public health. Second, we must carefully implement Safe Drinking Water Act and IIJA programs in partnership with our state and local governments. Cooperative federalism, which is a principle enshrined in the Safe Drinking Water Act, recognizes that states are best positioned to understand, prioritize, and address the needs of their communities. Federal programs should complement these state programs rather than impose one-size-fits-all mandates that complicate funding processes and divert attention from pressing infrastructure needs. Third, the unprecedented level of funding provided for the IIJA demands rigorous oversight and accountability. As stewards of taxpayers' dollars, we must ensure that these funds are used effectively and transparently, monitoring EPA's administration of funds and maximizing the public health impact of each dollar that is spent. Congressional oversight is especially crucial as we work to address emerging contaminants such as PFAS or forever chemicals, which require careful regulatory approaches that balance scientific rigor with practical feasibility for water systems nationwide. PFAS presents unique challenges because of its persistence in the environment. The EPA's proposal to classify certain PFAS as hazardous substances under CERCLA, though well-intentioned, would impose financial penalties on utilities that are tasked with cleaning up PFAS that they did not create and forcing unfair costs onto our local governments and ratepayers. To address this, Congress must exempt these entities, or they're called passive receivers, from CERCLA liability while holding manufacturers and primary contributors accountable. This balanced, science-based approach will allow water systems to prioritize their efforts on providing clean water. As we look to the future, the legacy of the Safe Drinking Water Act reminds us of the power of bipartisan cooperation, sound science, and shared responsibility across federal, state, and local governments. These values have been central to the Act's success and will continue to guide our efforts to strengthen and protect our nation's drinking water systems. As we focus on practical, evidence-based solutions, we honor the Act's spirit and renew our commitment to safe, reliable, and affordable drinking water for all Americans. In closing, I want to thank all of our federal, state, and local partners and the water professionals who work tirelessly to keep our water safety systems running safely. I look forward to our discussion today and working to advance our shared mission to protect and enhance America's drinking water. Thank you.